Alright, I'm gonna check out this Croft Manor. I just got Rise of the Tomb Raider 20th Anniversary Collection, or whatever the hell it's called. Got it for like 13 bucks at Best Buy, so I already played it on Xbox, but bought it specifically for the VR mode, because I gotta, everything, if it says VR, I gotta buy it. Because I love PlayStation VR. Anyway. Alright, let me see. Oh man, that sucks. I can't do free mode until after I've tried comfort mode. I can almost guarantee I'm not gonna like comfort mode. I really can't stand the teleporting thing. And I still haven't gone back to Doom VFR, but I really hope when I go back to play that game that there is a way to not have to teleport. Okay, start the stupid teleport mode. Please ensure that you are in a comfortable playing position. Make sure that your play area is free of all obstacles. It is not free of all obstacles, but it's okay. Whoa. That's like ginormous. So before I started broadcasting, I tried to play a little bit of the main single-player game in the VR cinema mode, and it was really starting to make me sick. So I definitely can't do that. I was thinking of, it'd be cool if I could play this stuff in cinema mode because, because a lot of times my wife wants to watch TV, so she loves that the VR I can play with the, with her having the TV on a different input. So I was thinking I could play single player other games, non-VR games like that too, but it was making me sick. Sure.
Final notice to Lara Croft, a current tenant of premises.
Cool.
This is to serve as your final notice for the purposes of terminating your ownership of Croft Manor. You are required to immediately vacate and surrender possession of said manor to Atlas de Mornay, executor of estates.
Lara, it is unfortunate that you have forced my hand
jump
in this
around
matter,
the scene.
but so be it. As you know, your parents appointed me executor of the estate in the event of their absence. Since your mother disappeared, her death was never technically declared. And given the circumstances surrounding your father's death, it's no surprise that he never drafted a formal last will and testament to account for this circumstance. Unfortunately, you have no legal claims to the estate. I'm willing to negotiate a modest monthly stipend from your trust, but only if you leave the manor by week's end. Don't fight me on this, Lara. Your mother wouldn't want that. Sincerely, Atlas.
There has to be a will or some kind of evidence of what happened to Mum in the manor somewhere. Dad's safe.
What is this freaking black bar across the bottom of the screen?
I finally introduced Richard to the family.
It must have been hard for Mum to go
screwed
against
up.
her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
I wonder if I can try calibrating. Okay, that's weird. I want this, like, black bar to go... What is that? Why is that there? It's annoying. It's, like, always there. I hate this crap. Alright. Let me try reloading the checkpoint. Freaking thing's still there. Why is that still there? Alright. It'd be really awesome if that black bar is not on the screen when I start playing again. Because I'm not going to play this game with that thing there. But now I'm not in VR. What is going on? This is so weird. Oh, did I forget to, like, turn VR mode on? Oh, for crying out loud. Wow. This is exciting. Of course I want VR mode on. It should just be on. Like, it's... I've tried comfort mode already. Alright, take 3. It's not really inspiring a lot of confidence, Square Enix. I just realized I haven't put the PlayStation VR on in, like, since last Sunday, I think, so like a week. Yeah, it sucks. I don't like not using VR. Yay, the black bar is gone.
Needs a combination. It's got to be in Dad's papers somewhere. Maybe in the library. My birthday crown. I was so proud of that thing. That's my handwriting. My penmanship was pretty good.
Well, this is a hell of a thing. I met someone tonight quite unexpectedly. But it shouldn't have been, it seems. I've been so buried in my work, so distracted by my latest revelations, I never bothered to notice my surroundings. But there she was, sitting at my table in the library. Her name is Amelia. And apparently she's been studying right next to me. Art history of all...
My parents made a good team, challenging each other from the start. Dad would have liked me to go to Oxford, but I insisted on UCL. Yep, looks real. Roth once offered to...
Whatever. Oh, what did it say? Please move back out of the scenery. That's hilarious. Okay. supposed to be able to get down there to do anything?
A picture with Dad and Anna. Never liked wearing dresses, but the color was nice. This is probably my grandfather Benjamin. Dad's map of the forgotten cities of northern Syria. He was closer than he knew to finding.
What the hell is going on?
I finally introduced Richard to the family. It went precisely how I imagined. I see but polite grace from Mother, indifference and disinterest from Father, and thinly veiled contempt from Atlas.
It must have been hard for Mum to go against her family's wishes. I'm glad she did.
Alright, for some reason my, it's doing that thing kind of like Skyrim does, where like I'm facing forward and it's putting the thing like sticking out sideways. I'm having to like turn the controller all the way to the right to go forward.
Dad's book about immortality myths might be useful in my research.
Oh god, that's annoying. I'm not liking how I'm having to like calibrate over and over again. Alright. I'm gonna see if I can change the controls to that free mode again. No, it's view controls. Options. Control scheme free. Yeah, I probably won't feel dizzy. I'll be fine.
The door to the library.
The movement's way too slow. What the hell? Let's try that. Still too slow. Rotation speed needs to be faster. That probably needs to be all the way up. Yeah, I don't want that. That could be interesting.
This is the map I made for my first expedition with Dad. It shows a path to the library through the servants' passages. Wait, I can get to the library through the old servants' corridor. Locked. There's got to be another way through.
I admit, this is making me slightly dizzy. I think that even with the movement turned up all the way,
Dad's artifacts from the
still
Nile
seems too
Valley.
slow.
I always loved looking at these. Dad became interested in immortality myths after his expeditions to Egypt.
Hi, Dad. I've been thinking about Mum lately. I wish I knew more.
Yeah, I know, I'm already using it.
Well, hello there, Sir Lancelot. Don't worry, I won't be boring your sword this time.
Lara, I've reviewed the report from your therapist. I have to say I was surprised to see a clean bill of health. I somehow doubt you've so easily abandoned your irrational claims. Indeed, where have you been the past few weeks?
The Grand Hall. Always loved playing in here as a kid. This will be one of the first things to fix. A phoenix figurine. I bet this appealed to Dad's idea of immortality. This belongs to Anna. Most of her belongings are in the guest house. What was she doing in here? Someone has a sense of humor.
Lara, you know the West Wing is off limits.
I'm sorry, I just wanted to see.
We've been through this.
Not sure. I really need to brush up on my own.
What are you doing sitting there on the floor, Mistress Lara?
The offer came in the post last week, and I still haven't told Richard. He flew ahead to Tibet, where I will meet him shortly. I never told him I was submitting my work. Never thought there was a chance of being accepted.
Looking at the compass, thinking.
What about, if I may inquire?
Just thinking about discovering faraway places.
Hey, Jonah. Sorry for not getting back to you sooner. I've decided to do some research at the manor. A lot has happened, and I need some time.
About finding adventure.
Got to remember to pack this for my next trip. Should be able to explore the dark now.
Lara, since your return from your expedition to Yamatai, I've grown increasingly alarmed at your erratic behavior. I can only assume you suffered some kind of psychological trauma and are only acting out as a call for help. I want you to know that I hear you, loud and clear. Anna and I agree that it's time for you to be evaluated.
Another one of Dad's immortality artifacts. I think Roth bought this for him from a trader in Greece.
I'm sure you will, my lady. You've the soul of an explorer. But don't grow up too fast.
Amelia, the news has reached Mother. She knows that you broke off your engagement with the Earl of Farringdon. She is beside herself with worry. But...
Falling apart. Maybe I should just let my uncle have this place.
They say a good test of a relationship is how well you travel together. Well, I'd say Amelia and I have passed that test with flying colors. Indeed, these last few months in Egypt have been nothing...
I'm not surprised he asked her to marry him as soon as he got the idea.
Oh, yummy. Rats.
Look at the cute little guy.
I hope nothing's gonna be jumping out at me, because I don't want to scream like a little
I
girl
know
on
we
the
have had
stream.
our differences in recent years. I've tried my best to keep an open mind about your relationship with Richard, but I just can't let you go on this ill-conceived expedition without saying my piece. You...
Still just as creepy as I remember.
My lord, I hope this missive finds you on a successful expedition and in good health. Before I bore you with estate affairs, I wanted to let you know that our little angel has been into some mischief. As always, I indulged her in our usual game of chess. Over the course of the game, she broached the subject of her mother. She's having trouble remembering her now, and wanted to enter her ladyship's atelier, which you sealed off, to play on her mother's piano. It enraged her when she wasn't.
Poor Winston. I remember being so angry. He was always so patient with me.
King to Queen 1. I'm going to win this time, Winston.
Clever girl. You should know by now, winning isn't everything. Queen to King's Bishop 6. Check.
I would play chess with our old butler Winston on this board. Never could beat him. I always chose white. Maybe if I let him go first once in a while, I might have won.
Easy for you to say. You always win. Knight takes queen.
What I mean to say is try to enjoy the journey, Lara. Don't rush to victory. Bishop to king 7.
I'm at a crossroads now. Good lord, that's such a cliché. But there's truth in it. 2 roads before me. Both present...
Everything is almost ready for Mistress Lara's birthday expedition surprise. It's been a bit of an all-hands-on-deck effort organizing the...
Dad loved a good bottle of wine. I can still smell his favorite Bordeaux.
Dad, this is it! The basement of despair.
Indeed, Lara. Muster your courage, for this is the only path to the Library of Infinite Knowledge.
Look there! See the string?
An ancient Egyptian tripwire. The Keepers of Knowledge want none to disturb their treasures. We must tread carefully.
Let me lead. I know how to spot all the traps.
I'm sure you do, my darling. Lead on.
My stuffed bear. I couldn't have a tomb without a mummy.
That was pretty fun.
One of the wire traps Winston made for my birthday expedition. Winston used my hair ribbons to make this. He and Dad put a lot of work into this birthday surprise. Water damage from the main hall above. This bust of Anubis was from Dad's Egyptian collection. He must have put it down in the basement for our little expedition.
What's happening to all this stuff? Am I like carrying all of it around?
Plans for adding electricity to the manor. Dad used to say his granny hated all the bright lights. There's a missing page.
Amelia left tonight. She packed her suitcase and walked right out of here, and I didn't even notice. Like those days in the Oxford Library before we even met. I just had my nose in a book, lost in my own world. I am such a fool. I have let my obsession with this damn...
Okay, Dad's ledger has to be in here somewhere. Hopefully it has the combination to the safe. This music is familiar. It's beautiful. It appears Sir Reginald's helmet fell off. Or didn't I put it back properly?
I always
there's
accepted
a lot
that
of reading.
Richard's rather unorthodox research was just something I had to live with. But this time, the thrill of discovery has taken hold of me. I never imagined I could be...
Blank, except for the image of a key. I remember this map now. It leads to the master key, but we made it with a special kind of invisible ink. It could only be seen with the heat of a fire. I think I stashed one of Winston's master keys in here when I was a kid.
For God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure. My favorite painting by Amelia.
Okay, got to find those objects to figure out the Dad's lighter. I don't remember him ever using it, though. The Croft family crest and initials PC. Into the safe.
Whoa, what is happening?
Okay, should be able to light the fireplace now.
It's kind of weird. It doesn't feel like the controller has always been there, but now it's there.
This is my handiwork. I used to love drawing pictures of tigers. Spent so many hours in here, reading, dreaming
Press
of
the
my own
left stick
adventures.
on the screen.
I've reached the monastery. As Roth predicted, it was hidden deep in the Himalayas. And now that I'm standing on these high stone walls, I am overwhelmed by the sheer beauty of the mountains that surround me. It is simply...
Dad was looking for an elixir. Was it the elixir of life? I remember this now. Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
Now, let me see. These two myths are referencing the same source material. But where did I see this image?
Dad, I think it's this one, in the chapter on Egyptian districts.
Why, yes, I think you're right, Lara.
I remember...
This was always one of my favorite books in this library. I used to trace hieroglyphs.
Page with the illustration of Ra.
My goodness, you've been paying attention, haven't you? This could be an important breakthrough.
Does this mean I'm your research assistant?
That and more, my darling girl.
One of Winston's notes. He always hid sweets for me to find. Takes me back. Those were good times. The best times. This picture was taken in the library. (1820) additions to the main hall in progress.
I've created a clever little map for Lara's birthday expedition. I used the invisible ink Amelia picked up for me in Morocco so many years ago. At the time, I remember being so annoyed.
This should help me read the map. I can see the map. Looks like the key is hidden under a trunk near the bookcase. X marks the spot, as they say. The master key. This should get me into the West Wing. Alright, this should open most rooms in the manor, including the Forbidden West Wing. I think there might be more clues to find in the library. the Pharaoh's crown from my birthday treasure hunt. How old was I again? 6? 8? I think this hieroglyph corresponds to a number, but which one? Okay, Dad's clues mention Mum's paintings and their anniversary. Hopefully I can find some answers in the West Wing.
Mistress Lara, I took the liberty of preparing a tray, as dinner did not go according to plans. I've included, in addition to your meal, a few treats.
Was Mum's room in here?
Just stay out of there, darling.
Dad was always so protective of the West Wing. Worse than I thought. This is strangely beautiful. Okay, Laura, keep it together. You're starting to see things. Mum's atelier. Dad sealed it soon after she died. He probably couldn't bear the idea of removing any of her belongings.
My lord, we all hope your work was well received at the conference and look forward to your return. As is so often the case with these missives, I wanted to call your attention to an incident involving our little angel.
With Amelia gone, the manor is a different place. A dimness pervades, a quiet I can't stand. Even though Lara is too young to understand what has happened, she also senses the change. She's asked after her mother only once, and I'm afraid my reaction must have terrified her. I will need Winston.
I think this was Dad's pocket watch. Looks like it stopped precisely at midnight.
Atlas has done. How could you tell him about the expedition?
It's just all been too much. I needed to talk to someone. He's still my brother.
I don't trust him.
This is Dad. I suppose it's a family tradition, but I can't imagine having one of these made of me. My mother's perfume. The smell. So familiar. I can almost remember.
I believe it took this trip to push me over the edge. I've been able to see Richard in his element, seeing him at his best and his worst. I've experienced the purity and chaos of his passion, and I came to realize I want his...
Mum, on her wedding day, she looks so beautiful. There's a date, October something. Damn, the number is faded. Their anniversary was in October, but which day? Oh, I can't believe I don't know this. There's got to be another clue somewhere. I remember this. Dad gave it to Mum on her birthday. October 13th, Mum's birthday. Pretty sure my parents were married in October. I think it was close to her birthday. Mum's wedding ring. I always wondered what happened to it. The inscription is faded.
I am bursting with pride. Amelia is with child. It is amazing how everything in life can change with such a simple event.
Dad may have discovered the secret to immortality without even knowing it.
Amelia would not have approved. That alone should have been the end of it. But I am, as God made me, a stubborn fool. I locked all the West Wing's doors, and I shall...
Untouched for years, exactly as you left it.
I stood up to my family's criticism, stood in defense of Richard and our love. But as my new life began in Croft Manor, doubt set in. How could love... You've almost got it, darling. Here, let me show you. Like this, see? Well done, Lara. Well done.
I wonder how my life would have been different had she lived. Mum's paintings. Which one was Dad's favorite?
I returned home this afternoon to collect the last of my paintings. I suppose I should say I returned to my family's home. Atlas was there, in one of his foul moods, and even as he dripped venom for Richard with his cruel barbs, I could only laugh. To think that I once listened to my bitter brother in matters...
Okay, back to the study to open that safe. Mum with me as a baby. I've never seen this. Hard to believe I was ever that small. I don't have any memory of this. I wish I could remember doing this. Mum died too young. This was for a show in London of Mum's work. What I wouldn't give to see this today. It says here, Amelia Croft plans to show her work in New York.
Lara arrived tonight, though not without a bit of drama, but all is well. She's a healthy, beautiful...
I'm glad I still have so much of Mum's work.
Dad, what do you keep in there?
Nothing too important, Lara. Estate business and such.
If it's not important, then why bother putting it in a safe?
I should know better than to try and pull one over on you. There is something important in here. And it's for you, should you need it someday.
Well, let's hope you came through for me, Dad. Okay, found all the clues. Let's see if I can figure this out.
Hell is it?
This was always one of my favorite books in this library.
Isn't it? Dog, chill out. Alright, chill.
No, that's not it. That worked. It makes me happy to know that Dad kept it safe. No, that's not what I'm looking for.
I am numb. It is taking all my willpower to hold back the overwhelming grief. Amelia's plane crashed in the mountains. She died alone in the snow, waiting for me to find her. Oh God, not her, not now. I cannot accept it. Life without her is too painful to imagine. I know what must be done, and I am resolved.
Dad, what did you do? Dad's sequel to his first book on immortality. He never got a chance to publish it. Handwritten. This is the only copy. Damn, this isn't it either. I was certain there had to be a will in here. Wait, what's that? A blank page. Dad must have left this for me. It has to be important. Hidden message.
Actually ducking for some reason.
for God's sake, memorize the combination, you fool. Lara's expedition treasure, my favorite paint...
I've created a...
A hidden message. What are these strange marks? They have to be some kind of clue.
If I could turn this thing correctly.
This is the map. I can see the map. Looks like the key is here.
Okay, where is her?
Blank.
I don't care about that. I don't care about that. Wait, is this it?
This
No.
is... one of Winston's. I remember this now.
That's what I was looking for.
Each district in ancient Egypt had a symbol and a number. I always preferred these symbols to the actual number hieroglyphs.
1, 4. And what was the other one? 1, 4, 2.
That worked.
There's this hidden passage. Cool.
Damn, locked in. Did Dad build all of this just to keep his research safe?
It's over. I have done all that I could, and my Amelia is still cold and dead. Roth first scowled at my designs. Then he pleaded.
You brought her home. She's here, somewhere. This was part of a set of statues Dad found in China. He thought it was linked to the Temple of Xian. Perhaps I should look into it someday. Dad's collected knowledge. There must be so many secrets hidden in here.
Richard, I tried to see you in person last week, but your manservant hustled me away like some common tout peddling silverware. He told me you are heartbroken and you're not yet ready to see visitors. He told me you blame yourself for your loss.
What a jerk. It's very rude.
The renovations are proceeding in secret. The work crew Roth hired for the job have been paid handsomely to keep the details of the job out of the records, so I'm...
Dad's Tibetan scroll. I remember he used to pore over this late into the night. The missing page from the renovation plans. They didn't want anyone outside the family knowing about this crypt.
Except somebody had to build it, so somebody knows about it. Can't really go building secret parts to your house without somebody knowing about it.
My love. It is silent. So peacefully silent now. Even after the madness and chaos of the crash, I can't help but still wonder at the beauty of these mountains. I understand the magic that...
Mum faced death alone. She was so brave. Might be able to use this to access other parts of the manor. There's an inscription. This is the Croft universe. Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Our past to the north. Could there be something else beneath the manor?
Bizarre. That's... It's a very weird sensation to have this floating crowbar in front of me. Like, why couldn't I have an arm that pops out holding that thing?
Hi, Dad. So I know I only just returned to school, but when can I come out to the dig site again? It's just so boring.
Make sure I got everything in here. Oh, look at that. I got this. Oh.
Amazing. Even in here, Dad went out of his way to hide his findings.
Noticed that door before. Oh wait, yeah, I did. I went through this door before. There's a bunch more cabinets someplace. I don't remember where the hell I saw them at.
I know, Winston. I just want... Oh no! I didn't even see that!
Lord Croft is resolved to seal the west wing of the manor. I try to talk sense into him, but he will not be swayed. You should also know by now, I'm not to be trifled with on this board, young lady. Mate.
Oh, I am going to win. Someday.
Our knowledge is to the east, our respite to the west. Our future is to the south, our past is to the north. Incredible. This crypt was here all along.
I expected a sort of crushing finality to grip me when we returned to the manor to lay Amelia to rest. Indeed, once the last of my funereal duties were performed, I fully believed that I would crumple to the ground next to her and expire, not from grief, but succumbing to the terrible exhaustion of the last few weeks. Instead, as the mausoleum stones slid into place,
My great-grandmother Rose, nicknamed the Golden Rose for her perfect... My God, can it be? Dad, you did bring her home.
I'm like a big jerk. He never even told you where your mom's grave was. What a douche.
My dearest Lara, it is difficult to write this, knowing these may only ever be words on a page to you. I wonder if you will remember my voice. Will you remember the way we used to play and laugh? Will you remember me comforting you when you were sad? Know that I'm still with you, Lara. My energy, my love. It's within you. It always will be. Use that energy to pursue your passions in life. Never let others determine your journey. You become who you are through your choices, through the love you give and the promises you keep. I hope you are happy, that you are loved and successful in whatever it is you choose to do. I am proud of you, my darling. Remember me with all my love, your mother.
It?
What's this? A letter.
And the freaking black bar's back on the bottom of the screen again. That is annoying. I feel like I'm like shoveling snow or something. I get this like thing just pushing everything in front of me. What the hell? Well, seeing as how that's it, I think I'm gonna go end this, and I'll probably fire up some Skyrim.